The wait is almost over. The NFL preseason is here. The Kansas City Chiefs will take the football field in live action for the first time in 2024 tonight as they square off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us here on the Chiefs Report as we get you set with everything you need to know about tonight's matchup. I got 5 things you need to watch for that we'll go over coming up in just a moment. If you're ready for Chiefs football, spam C in the comments section for Chiefs. This is our rallying cry here on the channel. I want to see no less than 200 C's in the chat for the Kansas City Chiefs. Spam C, and we'll get started with today's show. Of the 5 things to watch for, let's start with the starters. As Andy Reid announced earlier this week that the starters will play tonight, including Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, Trent McDuffie, and company. And this bucks the trend of what kind of the rest of the NFL has been doing since they went to 3 preseason games. Andy Reid, a little more old school, going with this mentality where we'll still see these guys play. And I don't hate this idea. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Andy Reid obviously has this thing figured out. He's the best coach in the NFL for a reason. But Andy obviously has to be aware, just like everyone else is, that you have to be a little bit cautious when playing these starters out there because you want to avoid injuries and hope that these guys don't get hurt. Here's what Andy said on the first preseason game. As far as the playtime for this game, we'll go with the 1s for a quarter, 2s for the second quarter, 3s for the third, and 4s for the fourth quarter. We'll just keep it at that. I'm going to play everybody. All those young guys, I'd love to see how they compete. The higher draft picks are going to be in there against a little bit better competition, so I want to see how they'll handle that. And how much we'll see Patrick Mahomes. If you go back to last year's preseason opener, Mahomes played 1 series before ultimately he was replaced by Blaine Gabbert. So although Andy says the 1s are playing the first quarter, that might not mean the whole first quarter for Patrick Mahomes and some of the bigger stars out there, but they at least want to get him out there in live action and see what they have and bring to the table here for the first time in 2024. Who do you got? Who wins this preseason game tonight where the Jags are actually favored? You going with the Chiefs or are you going with the Jags? Type KC for the Chiefs. Type JAC for the Jags. Get your predictions in. Let us know in the comment section below. Today's show is sponsored by Game Time. Game Time is a place to go for last-minute tickets for the best seats and the lowest prices guaranteed. Game Time is an authorized ticket marketplace in Major League Baseball, which makes getting tickets faster and easier. Prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to first pitch. With killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat and their lowest price guarantee, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying MLB tickets. Save up to 60% off buying last minute for sports, concerts, comedy shows, theater productions, and more. Maybe you want to go to a Chiefs preseason game, or you want to go to a Royals game, Sporting Kansas City, the KC Current, whatever it may be. Game Time's got it all. They got the prices listed. Then you choose your seat, see if you like that seat or not, get the visual, and then you're checking out with Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. And that's not all, folks. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. Number 2 on our list of what to watch for tonight, it is the debut of Xavier Worthy, the fastest man in the National Football League, set a record 4.21 40 time at the Combine, and his speed has been a big talk of conversation throughout the offseason, a new element that he's bringing to this Kansas City Chiefs offense. And you think about it, the Chiefs haven't had a huge vertical threat like this since Tyreek Hill was in town. And they changed up the passing game the last couple of seasons where Mahomes became more of a short passing game type quarterback. Now they have a vertical threat that's been missing to stretch the field in the offense with him and Hollywood Brown both, and he's looked pretty good in camp to this point. Mahomes said the following on Xavier Worthy. He's done a great job. He's fast, but it's almost like he could run fast, but he can run with pace fast. He's able to track the ball really well. He runs a lot of great routes. He's going to get us physical, as any camp here. Mahomes went on to say he's doing a great job trying to fight off press as best as he can, getting through there, making plays happen, and so he'll keep getting better and better. If he can get through this camp, he'll be able to get through a lot of stuff. I'm excited for him and how he's progressed throughout camp. Xavier Worthy last year was a part of a very dynamic offense with the Texas Longhorns that won the Big 12 and went to the college football playoff where he had over 1,000 yards, 13.5 yards of reception, and 5 touchdowns off of 75 catches, and he's expected to be an instant impact player here in Kansas City in 2024. Wiley, the Chiefs' top rookie. I really like this rookie class. We're going to talk about a couple more of them here in a moment, but want to hear from you guys. Weigh in. Is he that dude? Y for yes, N for no. Let us know what you think. Tonight, Harrison Graham is going to be live right here on the Chiefs Report for our Chiefs watch party, as we'll be live reacting to this game in real time as it happens, having a few drinks and hopefully cheering on the Chiefs to victory. Don't miss out. Right here on the Chiefs Report. Subscribe now for free and join us, youtube.com/ChiefsTV, for daily Chiefs coverage, including tonight's watch party. You will not want to miss it right here on the Chiefs Report. Let's talk about another rookie. The King is here. The King himself, Mr. Kingsley, is making his NFL debut tonight for the Kansas City Chiefs, and all the momentum points to the King winning the starting left tackle job over Wanya Morris. The way that he's performed so far in camp throughout this offseason, he's got the momentum, and tonight could be a big step in that direction to securing that job, to show Andy Reid why he can be trusted as a rookie with the most important job on that offensive line to be the starting left tackle. Arrowhead Pride laid it out very well when they talked about Kingsley and what he's bringing to this Kansas City Chiefs team. They said the following: the Chiefs will feature the rookie as their starting left tackle this season. Yes, that's a prediction, but it's backed up by nearly everything we've seen coming out of camp. Kingsley appears to have earned the starting role as he shows off his athleticism and his progress. He's getting the bulk of the first-team reps over Wanya Morris, who is both the backup left tackle and learning other positions. Still more work to do, though, for the King. As you can see, last year's PFF grades weren't great. An overall grade of 67.5, allowed 2 sacks, 5 hits, 6 hurries, and 4 penalties there at BYU. We'll see what he can do here in Kansas City. Number 4 on our list of what to watch for from the Kansas City Chiefs tonight is the new prince of Kansas City. That would be Deneric Prince, who enters his second season with the Kansas City Chiefs, as he was signed as a UDFA last year out of the University of Tulsa, part of the Golden Hurricane. And this year, going into 2024, he's got a chance to shine and win that number 3 running back job. And although it seems that Pacheco and CEH are the clear leaders to be your top 2 backs, that number 3 running back role is still significant when you talk about pass protection and potentially the role as a receiving back. There's a real chance for him to really step up and play a big part in this Chiefs offense. And he's done so well so far throughout training camp. He said the following recently on camp: I feel like now I've got more understanding. I'm getting more comfortable in the offense, just steadily growing. And this was a guy we talked about completely under the radar, right? His stats in college at the University of Tulsa weren't anything too flashy. Started off at Texas A&M, ended up transferring to Tulsa. His final year there had 126 carries for 729 yards and 5 touchdowns. And it's a very competitive running back room. When you talk about Prince there, Ray Sammet, the former rugby player, also competing for a roster spot as well. Excited to see what he does tonight. Should be a lot of fun with these guys. Who will be the Chiefs' top player to watch in the preseason? We've talked about a few of them. There's plenty more out there as well. Weigh in, give us a name in the comments section who has your attention entering the preseason. Last on our list, we get our introduction to Jared Wiley. Wiley, the 4th-round selection out of TCU, has been one of the stars of training camp so far to this point and has the inside track to be the Chiefs' number 2 tight end. And although some people are already calling him Young Trav, I'm not quite there just yet on calling him Young Trav to this point. But I'm excited to see what he could bring to this Chiefs offense of giving them the ability to run 2 tight end sets and 12 personnel, which is something that they've gotten away from the last couple of seasons as they've mostly left Kelce out there by himself and could be used as a decoy, if you will, with his pass-catching abilities. And he's impressed his quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. So Mahomes said the following on Wiley recently: I anticipate he comes in and learns and gets better and better. The physicality and the size and the speed, you see that, but now we have to test the mental ability. That tight end's position's hard in the NFL, especially in Coach Reid's offense, because you have to be able to block and make all the blocking assignments, but also do all the passing stuff too. He's done a great job with that so far, and we're going to keep pushing him and see what he can do. Jared Wiley last year at TCU had a total of 47 catches, 520 yards, over 11 yards of reception. But you're talking about him potentially being a red zone threat. 8 total touchdowns last season. Could be a nice fit for what Kansas City is looking to do. What will be the score of tonight's game? I'm not expecting a high-scoring game by any means. I think we get a Chiefs win. I'm thinking like 20-17 is the score for the game tonight. What do you guys think? Get your predictions in. Do the Chiefs win? What's the final? Weigh in. Let us know. Don't forget to join us coming up tonight for our Chiefs-Jags watch party. Going to be a lot of fun as we get Chiefs football started for the first time in 2024. We will see you then. Thanks for joining us here on the Chiefs Report.